Hey guys, Theo here. Today we're doing Fire Emblem Engage with the Emblem tier list. Now I'm gonna rank them from best to worst, and this is my own personal experience when I was playing the game. So I didn't do too much of characters because of the characters that I have. I just took them with me as the story go along and progress when we get more emblem rings and bracelets, so I give it to one of the characters. So we're gonna start off with the OG Marth. Marth, to me, he's neutral. B. He's not bad. Like he's good when it comes to certain enemy type of units with the cavaliers and stuff like that. Like his Falchion, I believe it can handle with dragons if I wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, Sigurd. Sigurd, okay, but he is useful when it comes to moving things around the map. When it comes to give it to certain units that know how to go far just a little bit. And certain units you want to get rid of them as quickly as possible, but you gotta give it to one of your units that can actually take hits a little bit, and then you escape out. He's like get in, get out card. But he only useful to me when I first gave it to one of the mage units. To like if I rescue them. It's like one of the units get in, get out, or rescue somebody. So I say C tier. It is some combination with him. Now Celica. Celica, maybe D. I put it down here for now. I'm about to put up like C. And the reason why I said D tier because once you have like 6 emblem units like Marv, Sigurd, Celica, Leaf, Roy, Micaiah in the beginning of the game, spoilers by the way, they are useful in the beginning of the game. Until midway they become useless. So Celica is useless in a way that, well, let me talk about the benefits of her. The benefits of her, she can handle corrupted like dead people. That's the only thing that she got going on with her, besides of her own ultimate spell were Ratnet Walk. Sorry if I mispronounced her name. When she warped across the map and then just use her Ratnar spell to like do a lot of damage. But it's too risky to jump all the way over there. And then all your units are gonna get jumped by this unit. Your unit gonna get jumped. So Celica, she's alright in the beginning of the couple of stages, but later on, she be kind of thrown away like a useless. Now she can heal pretty much. There's nothing too much. I might just come back and talk to her just a little bit, maybe a little C tier for now, for her. Leaf. Same thing goes what I said before in the beginning game. Let me put Leaf in C tier. Leaf, not bad. He's good when you put him in generals. Like really good in generals. But as you know, it progresses, he became like the backbone, like sitting the back warming bench. It just like Celica, but Celica's like worse a little bit. Leaf, at least he have something going on with him, just a little bit. Roy's our boy. Boy, A tier. He's literally like a one-man army. He's good. Using his special, you can just, kind of like set up a firewall, and then you can just burn them. When you make them, they be stuck in one position, and then you can just jump them units. He's good. Really good. He can hold out. It's like a tank. He can do some damage here and there, depending on certain units you attack him with. So he's extremely good. He's like a one-man army. He could take attack. But other than, that's about it. Lynn, my favorite character, she's up here. She's great I would have put it in S tier, but to me personally though, with Lynn, she is extremely good when it comes to sniping for a farm when you give it to one of your archer units. Only your archers. She covered the whole map. Probably, if I'm wrong, I think last time I checked, she does cover the whole map if you give it to one of your units or snipers. Then she have duplication. To me, that I say, it's kind of broken in a way though, because when you have these little minions in your side, they pretty much practically dodge anything. Almost, because the game, that way how the game is, because sometimes you got they have low hit damage rate in their percentage, and somehow they automatically just, hit them. But it's probably just a game mechanic flaw. But Lynn, great, decent. Pretty much, she can help you. Eirika, B. She only useful when I'm gonna plus her benefit. She only useful when it comes to corrupted or handling with certain corrupted dragons. She can heal herself if you use the wind blade, but you only give it to one of the magic units to only amp it up just a little bit. But I understand they try to, nerf certain characters down because, you don't want to reap much more benefits of them. So just a little health restore back. She only useful when it comes to dead creatures. Same thing goes with Celica, but she do it much better than Celica. Ike. You up here. S tier. Ike, just like I said, he's one of your tanks. If you play Path of Radiant Dawn, you know what Ike capable of in that game. Extremely good. He can handle things. Really can handle it. When you use Great Ether, he can just wreck everything. He meant to be a tank that's meant to wreck things. With Ether, of course, when you activated it, it kind of wastes your turn when you activated it. When everybody started jumping on this unit, that's when his effect kicked off. He automatically heals himself if every single unit around his range, he hit all of them at once. So he's amazing. Micaiah, you're amazing too as well. She's extremely good. She gives every single of one of your unit a staff, and you can just heal them. Her sacrifice is amazing. She can heal all ranges on the field. She can handle handle tanks like magic. She's just like the game she used to do in Radiant Dawn when she handled them. Pretty much, like she's like a tank with light magic. She's amazing. Lucina, all right. I respect Lucina because she's my favorite character. But I'm gonna put all bias aside. In my personal experience, when I was playing with her, she's pathetic. Now, many people gonna get on my neck and all that type of stuff. She's not pathetic. Well, here's the problem I have with her. Now, I'm gonna start with the benefits of her real quick. She's good when you have her when she be dodging a lot of things at times. That's about it. Now, you could probably say certain units you might just put it in when she have it, but really though, I tried that. They make them give her weak attack, besides of her bow and arrow. Her bow and arrow is extremely useful. That's about it. When it comes to her ultimate special ability, that means people can jump in her bar and give her strength. And her shield bar is good, just a little bit. But there's some other characters have better, stats. I'm gonna explain that just a little minor little bit though. Lucina, I respect her in a way, but they kind of did her dirty because I understand I don't want to make her too broken for certain characters. They're gonna have some video game characters that be broken because, they always had to be that character. Lucina, I did try. I played with her. I can't. For the life of me, I can't. It just that she doesn't hit hard. Like, hard. Or it just do medium damage. Like, okay, you good. Yeah, I can see why people put you S tier. But she's not. In my personal experience, she really is not all of that when it comes to her. I want to hit her hard. It's like a special move when everybody just join the side. Many people say, for far off a distance with her is everybody can jump off. But no, you got to be extreme close with her to only activate her ability and everybody to jump in. If like a single file line or they kind of round the unit who have Lucina around her. That's it. But you know who actually do better, do more damage to like jump? Lyn. Just her duplication clones as a whole. I understand they nerf her, but Lyn's supposed to be a glass cannon. Really a glass cannon. When you give her high crit bow staff like Killer Edge or Killer Bow and they have crit damage. That do more damage. But with Lucina, I'm sorry, I respect Lucina. She's my favorite character, but I feel like they did her dirty in this game. She's one of those characters where I tried playing with her. I don't see the reason why she had to be good. Like, their units I agree with are S tiers that I agree with. Don't get me wrong though. They're amazing. But they're not all, but she ain't all that. Like, I'm about to put it down here, but for now, yeah, I'm gonna put it down here. I understand this is my tier list, so I'm gonna express how I feel with these characters, with these emblem units. Corrin, see, it's only useful when you do the frog mist, and the frog mist lower your evasion. She only can freeze it and build some walls. But I feel like Roy was much better. At least Roy, they could just burn them for 2 or 3 turns. Byleth, amazing. He have all the weapons, pretty much, in his own series. He's good, extremely good. With his goddess dance, once you get them all in 4 range, they can move an extra turn. If you have a dancer, you can do it again to make even more turns. That's like 5 turns to do a combo. If you know what you need to do to get rid of certain units. Because there's some annoying ones where you have no choice but to use your special. In this game with these emblems, you have no choice but to use them. It's a game mechanic that you have no choice but to use these emblem units to wrap up certain situations to get rid of the same units. Byleth, great. Alear, he or her, she's only useful when it comes to the final boss. I didn't play it as much because there's so many better units to play except for Alear. Alear only great when the final boss. That's it. I know she might just raise your stat boost and all that, but there's so much better units like these ones, the top ones, or maybe these neutral ones. Man, I'm just gonna put her. In my personal experience, she's great when it comes to final boss. So let me get off him/her. Hello God. Should I put her? Like well, it's more the 3 of them in one emblem. Dimitri and Clark. They are amazing. Yeah, they are amazing for like doing one-man army. I have a difficult time with one of my units, Alfred. I tried to get him with Sigurd to do all that type of stuff, but ain't too much with her. No, too much with Alfred. When Alfred just getting beat up, and I had no choice but to get with Eirika. I have to think I had no choice. You know what? let me give you Edelgard to help you defend yourself even more. Now, it was kind of rocky when I first did it, but after, when you level up Edelgard and Elite with Alfred, baby, shoot. Like I said, they're like one-man army. Child, they handled 10 to 15 units on the spot. It doesn't matter. Had the best. Each of their ability, I'm trying to remember three of them abilities. One, they all attack out with the Lancer Bow and the Archer. That's their specialty. Do a little combos. Then, Shield is amazing. Better than Lucina, to be honest. In my personal experience, to be honest. Then, next thing you know, it's one more. Okay, you can shoot far off range too as well, which is amazing. Also, oh boy, especially I can remember if you use Edelgard, but you cough up one of your emblems by hitting another emblem and kill them, and then make another turn and then do another one. They're just amazing. They a definition of perfect if you know how to use them extremely well with certain units, and help out Alpha tremendously. You belong to the S tier. There's no discussion. Tiki. Hey, okay, she was S tier, about to be S tier when she first came out. She helpful to give you more stats, like another HP bar, like another one. She's good to handle certain units like a mini tank to help them out. But it's like this, it depends on certain units that are very useful when you give them emblem units. Emblem rings or emblem bracelets. Sorry if I messed up my words. Hector. They did Hector. Look at my boy. They did Hector so dirty. Oh dear Lord. I'm gonna put him C tier because there is some benefits with Hector, just a little bit. A little bit. Because if you play Fire Emblem 7, we already know what capable Hector really is. He's like a tank. He's supposed to ditch out like crazy. When I expect tanks, they supposed to do more damage. With Hector, they kind of just like nerf him, even though he's not supposed to be like that. He's supposed to like wreck things, destroy things, and plus beneficial. And you know what they did much better? Roy and Ike are much better when it comes to tank. Like, you're supposed to go in and go ham and do something, all that, take much damage and wreck at least about 20, maybe 25 units what I expect of a tank, but they done Hector so poorly. He was amazing when you play FV7. So I'm gonna get off of Hector. Soren, S tier. No, not S tier. Maybe? I know he's extremely good. He is really, really good. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, if you have certain unit, Emily uses connect with certain units. With like Ike and Soren, they do a battle bond in the field, they do more damage. So Soren is amazing. He can heal himself. I know I say amazing, some of these characters are supposed to be S tier, but it's like, yeah, definitely you up here. Soren is very good, extremely good in the battlefield. Have a whole bunch of units lined up. It's just like Ike, but he used wind attack. When you do his special move, he do a lot of damage in and around his range. But he don't heal, but he do like good chunk damage, like real damage. If you're clever enough to get certain units around him. Chrom and Robin. I played them a little bit. To me, they kind of I understand what they try to do with Chrom and Robin. Maybe Chrom have a little magic stab with his 11 sword and all that. Like, I understand what they're trying to do with them, but it's a lack of execution for them. It really is. And much of that, I love Chrom and Robin and Lucina, even though they in the down here detail. It's like they pretty much, like I said, they're like useless. If correct me if I'm wrong, but if you let me know in the comment section if you know how to use these units, and then I can see it better, in your way. But in my personal experience, they don't hardly even do anything unless you restart the game, you get them with your DLC mode and all that, and then you use them in the battlefield, then you can somewhat see it. But at the same damn time, though, it's just like they're just there. They're just there. So that's it. Camilla, C tier. She only useful. Well, most of these characters do a lot of rack up damage. I would. They kind of have the same specialty like Ike or Corrin. Camilla have one. It have a thunderbolt range. She could just do so much. But other than C tier for her. Veronica, A, she can summon units on the battlefield when it comes to these units too as well. It depends. Or some other random units outside. Veronica, she's good. From healing to boosting up to I'm thinking something. I'm trying to remember. It's been a long time since I didn't play Fire Emblem Engage because it is an amazing game. The problem with it is the story, and it have kind of like a lack of replayability. I expect more to have more Emblem units, like more DLC, and get new maps and do fun, creative things. But we got what we got. So, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until then, have a blessed day.